Welcome to the Thomas and Friends Character Cube. This is your chance to get to know your island friends and even learn fun facts about each of them. You can either sit back and read along as the character cubes rotate to the next character, or if you're in a hurry to see a favorite Sodor friend, you can click on the next button that appears on the screen. If you would like to go back a cube, click on the back button that appears on the screen. Have fun! Thomas can be described as a cheeky, fussy little engine. He often gets into scrapes, usually by being overeager to do things best left to bigger and more sensible engines. But clouds never last long in Thomas's world, and he's soon bustling about again, playing his part in the yard and on his very own branch line, of which he is extremely proud. Thomas is based on the London Brighton and South Coast Railway 060E2 with extended side tanks. Edward is one of the older engines in Sir Topham Hatt's railway. The most important thing about Edward is that he's good-willed and kind. When the other engines misbehave, it's Edward that Sir Topham Hatt turns to in order to calm everyone down and restore order. Edward did not have a number on his side in the first original stories. It was only after Book 6 in the Railway series that Edward received his number 2, which he is now known for. Henry is a long, fast engine. He has a thoroughbred look and, like all thoroughbreds, tends to be somewhat highly strung and prone to illness. But he has his new shape now, and, sympathetically driven, he'll give any engine a run for its money. Before his shape was changed, Henry had to have special coal brought in so he could run properly. Gordon is the senior member of the engine family, the fastest and most powerful of Sir Topham Hatt's string, and he knows it. He's good-hearted, though, and always willing to forgive, and use his superior strength to help smaller engines out of trouble. When the Queen visited the island, it was Gordon that Sir Topham Hatt turned to take the Queen around Sodor. James is a medium-sized engine. His 6 driving wheels are not as big as Gordon's and not as small as Thomas's. He has a fine scarlet coat and brass dome and likes to think of himself as a really splendid engine. This can occasionally lead to highfalutin ideas about the sort of work suitable for such a noble creature. Invariably, they land James into trouble. James is a mixed traffic engine, which means he can pull both passenger coaches as well as freight cars. Percy is the junior member of the principal team of engines. He's a happy little chap who's normally quite content puffing around the yard with no particular desire for adventure in the great world outside. He's always keen to oblige, a fact of which the other engines are apt to take advantage. Percy is a 040 saddle tank engine based on engines from the Avonside Engine Company. Toby is old-fashioned, both in looks and outlook. Every engine, no matter how old, wants to be really useful, and having once nearly been scrapped, Toby is always happy to work. He's not about being temperamental sometimes, but since he works mainly up an outlying quarry line, he can work off his moods without causing grief to anyone except his own faithful coach, Henrietta. Sir Topham Hatt brought Toby to his railway to help out with Thomas's branch line. Emily is a beautiful engine with shiny paintwork and gleaming brass fittings. After she rescued Oliver and Toad when they were stuck on the tracks, Sir Topham Hatt rewarded her with a brand new pair of coaches. Before Emily got her own coaches, she pulled Annie and Clarabelle for a short time, much to Thomas's dismay. Thank you for visiting the Thomas and Friends Character Cube. Be sure to come back again and again.